Okay, you don't need a mic up here? All right, sounds good. All right, good afternoon, everyone. We've seen some snow flurries here in the last few days, so obviously winter is right around the corner. Last winter, Anchorage saw some of the heaviest snowfall in its history. I'm sure we all remember the back-to-back storms we experienced in December that canceled schools, closed businesses, and caused great difficulty for commuters. I know residents were frustrated, as was I, by the timing of the snow removal last year, but please know that it was at no fault of our maintenance and operations crews. They worked around the clock tirelessly to get the roads cleared following a once in 50-year snowfall event. They had 157 employees and contractors working on snow removal every day from December to February. After the storms, I sat down with the snow removal team to discuss what challenges they faced, the solutions needed to improve our snow removal response system going forward. What people may not know is that during a snow removal operation, the roads are cleared in a priority order. First are the main arterial roads. That is for public safety, so the police and fire trucks can respond in an emergency event. Then the collector roads are cleared, and then the neighborhoods. When snow falls beyond a certain amount, beyond a threshold, that process has to start all over again, whether you get through the process or not. And that's what happened last year. We were slammed by three major snowstorms in a row, and just as crews got the arterial and connector roads cleared, the snow fell again, and the process had to start all over again. And because of that, the residential areas suffered. For me and my cul-de-sac, I couldn't get out of my driveway, and I had a four-wheel drive truck. The snow kept falling. We just couldn't keep up. We had to initiate emergency procurement to get more contractors in place to assist with the snow removal. But that won't be the case anymore. As part of my 2024 proposed budget, I've added $1.5 million to the street maintenance budget that will be used to expand the snow removal contracts we have in place and allow us more flexibility to get more drivers and contract equipment should we experience an extreme snowfall event. Those contracts are in place and we are ready. My team has outlined a robust snow removal plan that categorizes snow and ice alert response levels in three categories. A level 1 response is snowfall anywhere up to 4 inches. Under level 1 response, snow routes will normally be plowed using underbody truck plows mounted on dump trucks and aggregate hauling trucks, commonly known as sanders. When required, aggregate placement and sidewalk plowing will be done simultaneously with street plowing. A level 2 response is snowfall that is 4 inches or more. Under a level 2 event, all level 1 activity will continue. Graders with gates will plow all residential streets. Once the snow has stopped falling, a plow out will be declared with the goal of plowing all residential streets within 84 hours. The manager of street maintenance has the authority then to manage and augment the amount of equipment and personnel engaged in storm activities using additional contracted equipment or other municipal agency resources to meet necessary time frames. The municipal manager or a designee also has authority to implement certain provisions of the emergency parking ordinance, including the authority to direct APD to tow illegally parked vehicles to allow plowing operations to continue. And then a level 3 response is what we consider to be a snow or ice emergency. When street maintenance is unable to maintain roads at an acceptable level, the mayor may declare a snow emergency. At this level, a response will constitute maximum effort in providing all available resources, both public and private, to clear roadways. In the event of a snow or ice emergency, our maintenance and operations crews will be using the Rave mobile safety app to push notifications to the public about snow removal. If you have not already signed up for those alerts, I recommend you do so now. I've created a new page on the mayor's website for all things snow removal. From there, you can find a map of Muni-owned roads, sidewalks, and a copy of the snow and ice removal plan. There is also a link to sign up for the Rave mobile safety app to receive those alerts. In closing, I want to thank everyone involved who took the time to revamp our 2002 snow removal plan. I am confident in the work and the ability of our crews and our contractors. If this winter is anything like last year, we are ready. I encourage everyone to take a look at the webpage I've set up to learn about snow removal priorities. And if you have concerns this winter about your neighborhood streets not being plowed, please call the hotline at 907 343 8277. Thank you very much, and I can take some questions. Yes.
Yes, right now we're currently at 70 employees. We're 10 permanents and 6 seasonal short. We've got interviews lined up this week and an ongoing open um, open call to get people in. So I'm confident. We're seeing positive numbers, so I'm hoping to get those hired in the next month. But we're going to start about 10 people short permits, but I think we'll be all right. Last year, we're a little ahead of where we were last year by 5 or 6 employees. Uh, we just let 3 new contracts. I'll be meeting with all of those new contractors this coming week. One is side dump trucks. We've got extra graders, and we've got some sidewalk tractors that are going to be available to us. The contractor that we worked with last year, we all recognize the difficulties that were out there, and we've had a couple of meetings in the last couple of weeks to get some insurance that that's not going to be the case this year. So I'm confident that we will have a lot better response than we had at the beginning of last winter.
Is there anything in the contracts that say like, hey, if we call you, you don't deliver on the services that we promised, that we can pull the contract or fine?
There is language in there to deal with that. First, it starts with some communication. Then we'll look at some penalties before we try. The question is not as easy out there. They're not out there anymore. The end dumps just aren't what they were 20 years ago. So these same trucks that are working for this contractor, a lot of them are going to be working for the next contractor. So we've had some open communication all summer, and I think we'll be in a good spot this year.
1.5.
Is that up to 1.5 million? Is it possible to be less if like maybe snowfalls as bad as last?
Yeah, we're not going to spend something if we don't need to spend it.
It's not guaranteed. Like it's up to 1.5.
Yeah.
Other questions?
So none of this requires code changes from the assembly within existing codes.
Yes.
So last year,
The answer is yes. We do not need to go to the municipality or to the assembly for these changes.
last December, think of it, the question had come up about if you would declare an emergency of some kind. So you had said something to the effect of, it won't make any difference, so we're not going to do it. But this level.
Say that again.
You had said something to the effect of it wouldn't make a difference last year to declare a snow emergency.
Well, the plan from 2002, over the years since then, kind of they stopped exercising on the plan, and so that's what this plan is a revamp, a retooling of the plan that we used to do up to 2002, with some augmentation, as Paul said, for resources and assets, and through contracts. Did I answer that for you?
Well, I just wanted you to address it so I can pull up the actual code you had said last year. Some have suggested that we declare an emergency. You had said there's nothing we can do beyond what we're doing, so the emergency would be simply meaningless. you're saying this tier three.
Right. Well, because the assets weren't in place, we were at, like I said, we worked all the crews perpetually from the storm well into February, because there's snow plowing and then there's snow removal, and those are the same people. They just shift equipment. So there was at that point, because of the shortage of drivers, shortage of equipment, shortage of contracted equipment, we simply, Paul and his folks did very well last year. Let's not forget what that was. That was a once in 50-year snowfall event, and it came in a sequence that was almost the perfect storms. 2 feet, couple 3 days, 2 feet. Couple. We weren't even getting through, like we said, the arterials and collectors. We couldn't get to the residentials, and then we lost space in the right of way to store snow. So now we're into massive snow removal effort, even as we're trying to plow snow to plow snow. So it was just a volume issue, and then a shortage of people and equipment. We good? Thanks, appreciate it.